I'm going to show you how to make one of the most popular Indian desserts of all time, and that is Gulab Jamun. Gulab Jamun is a little fried fritter that is soaked in a rose syrup, and it is absolutely delicious. It actually reminds me of my childhood, and guess what? It is super simple to make. So let's begin. Let's make the dough for the Gulab Jamun. I'm starting off with some milk powder, which you can find in the baking section or the coffee section of your local grocery store. And all that it is milk that has had all of its liquid removed from it. So it's a very concentrated milky flavor. To that, I'm gonna add a little bit of white flour, a pinch of salt, because adding a little bit of salt to sweet things intensifies the sweetness. I'm gonna go in with just a touch of baking powder, and that's gonna help the balls puff up as they fry. And I'm just gonna mix this to incorporate. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit of melted butter, and that's gonna just richen things up a bit. And just mix that around. And once the butter is incorporated, it kind of resembles like breadcrumbs, right? So now I'm gonna slowly add a little bit of milk at a time until this forms a dough. So this is what the mixture looks like once it's been mixed. If it feels too soft, let it hang out on the counter for about 5 minutes, and those milk solids that are in the evaporated dried milk will soak up all the liquid and will firm up the mixture. Now all you're gonna do is grab little tiny balls of this, and I've greased my hands with some ghee, which is clarified butter, and I'm just gonna create little balls like this. And they seem really tiny right now, but when they cook up, they're gonna puff up, and then once they hit the syrup, they're gonna puff up even more. So before I fry off my Gulab Jamun balls, I wanna make the syrup. So I have a little bit of water, and to that I'm gonna add a whole ton of sugar. I know this seems like a lot of sugar, but Gulab Jamun is an indulgent Indian recipe, so once in a while is okay. I'm just gonna cook this until the sugar dissolves and this mixture becomes nice and clear. So my syrup came to a simmer, and I cooked it for about 5 minutes until all the sugar dissolved and until it became slightly thick. Now I just added some beautiful saffron. It's one of my favorite spices. In fact, it's the most expensive spice in the entire world, and that's gonna add a beautiful floral aroma and to intensify it. And something that is so classic with Gulab Jamun is the flavor of rose. So I'm gonna go in with some rose essence. If you can't find rose essence, go ahead and use rose water. You can see I'm being very careful in pouring it in because it's pretty potent stuff. And oh, already that smell is so incredible. And I'm just gonna let this hang out on the side and get my Gulab Jamun balls ready. So I have a little bit of oil that I heated up on medium heat. You really want to cook the Gulab Jamun low and slow. So you can start to see those bubbles creeping up. Don't worry if you don't see them right away. This is exactly what you want. You're just gonna gently lower them in, and then you're gonna cook them for about 5 minutes. You want them to be cooked all the way through to the center, and they'll be golden on the outside. So just give it a little time, turn it around every few minutes or so, and we'll check on them a little later. My Gulab Jamun have taken on this beautiful dark brown color. Look at how glorious they look. And I take the hot Gulab Jamun and dunk them directly into the syrup. And this is the point at which the Gulab Jamun really soaks up all that sugary, rose-flavored goodness and reaches its full, swelled shape. You just want to dunk them and make sure that they get nice and soaked. So it's just going to take a few minutes for them to hang tight in the syrup and to become bigger and soak it all up. And this is what it looks like when it's done, you guys. It's puffed up, it's soaked with that beautiful syrup, and now it's time to try it. So you want to get Gulab Jamun, a little bit of that rose-flavored syrup, and let's break into one. Oh yeah. This is one of my favorites growing up, actually. it's custardy in the middle. And you know why it's custardy? Because of that milk powder that we added and the flavor of the rose syrup. Oh, it's so good, you guys. It's such a classic Indian dessert. You saw how simple it was to make. It only took a few ingredients, right? So now you don't have to go to the Indian sweet shop anymore to buy a gulab jamun. You can make it at home. Super simple recipe. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. You know how that makes me feel. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, please leave me your comments and suggestions down below. Until my next video, you guys, I will see you later. Bye!